What's up everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Ash Gray. In the last episode, we made it to Viridian City and we took on the gym, and today we're heading back to our hometown, the wonderful town of Pallet. And we're finally back to Route 1. I guess this whole little shortcut back to the beginning makes sense now. This is back all the way in episode 1 when we met up with the little Ho-Oh, or actually, it's technically a big Ho-Oh, but it was pretty small because it was just a little sprite. And I don't even want to run into any wild Pokemon, so I'm just going to waste this Max Repel here just to get through this little patch of grass. Because for whatever reason, there was just like the giantest patch of grass at the very beginning of the game. Is giantest even a word? I don't know. The biggest patch of grass in the whole game was in the very first route, which kind of curious. But anyway, let's make our way down here, and whoa! There appears to be an invisible wall blocking your path. Hey, it's Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime! It seems to be constructing an invisible barrier. Who are you? Please stop! Won't you please let me capture that Mr. Mime? I guess not. The Mr. Mime ran away. The invisible wall vanished. Oh no, now what will I do? My name's Stella, and I'm the ringmaster of the Pokemon traveling circus. My Mr. Mime refuses to perform because of how hard I trained it. Because of how hard I trained it, I read the same thing twice. So I'm gonna catch another one. I don't know what I can do to inspire my Mr. Mime again. I know, maybe if you battle with it, Mr. Mime will be inspired to perform again. Let's give it a try. Alright, well, we're battling the wonderful, wonderful Stella with her Mr. Mime, even though she's got apparently, well, she's got one and she wants to capture a second one, but she will soon realize that Mr. Mime actually already has an owner, and that is our wonderful Madre. Back in Pallet Town, I don't know if I did a good Mr. Mime impression there. I don't think so, but that was Mr. Mime. He's great. He's Mr. Mime, and he's probably one of the creepiest Pokemon I've ever seen. I don't know why. I always just thought that the fact that Mr. Mime just looks like an actual person was always really weird. Same with Jinx. Jinx looks like a lady, like a big lady. I don't even know. They're both weird Pokemon. They look like people, and I always thought that was really weird. I guess there might be other Pokemon that look like people, but Mr. Mime and Jinx especially, well, Mr. Mime more specifically, it's just literally a mime. Like, I don't know, it's just weird, dude. Like, look at him. I imagine just some old, fat, sort of fat man with, like, some makeup on, wearing, you know, some weird clothes. That's Mr. Mime. He's like a clown. I mean, he's a mime, not a clown, but you get what I'm going for here. He just looks like an old dude, I'm gonna stop with this now. Also, he's got weird fingers. Sometimes I miscount them and think he has 6, but he's got 5 of them, so that's, I guess, normal for him. Maybe. I mean, it makes him look more like a person, but there we go. What a great battle. It also seemed weird that Mr. Mime is used as a maid, but we'll get into that when we get there. Thank you, Ash. Mr. Mime is inspired to perform again. Now we can return to the Pokemon circus and put on wonderful shows again. Okay. I think I did about 17 different voices for you, Stella, but that's fine with me. We have made it to Pallet Town. Shades of your journey await. We've actually made quite a few shades in this journey already. We've cast quite some big shadows. Hey, Mr. Mime! That's exactly what he just said. So here we have our mother, our Madre. She's got an antenna on her head. Don't know what that's for. Oh, Ash, it's so wonderful to have you home again. And you've earned enough badges to qualify for the Pokemon League, too. What Pokemon? Oh, you must mean my little Mimey. I ran into the house because it was frightened. At first, I thought it was you returning from your journey. Mimey's become like a member of the family already. It's so nice to have a Mr. Mime around the house to keep me company when you're off and on your Pokemon journey. That reminds me, you should go see Professor Oak about entering the Indigo League Championships. I'm so proud of you. By the way, you'll be so pleased to know that I bought a warp program. That seems a little expensive, Mom. You can warp to any Pokemon Center you've already been to in the entire Kanto region. Isn't science great? Yes, that's actually pretty dang cool, but apparently oh god, it hovers. It's one of those hovering ones. Ugh. Come on. It doesn't have a walk animation, so it just kind of, ugh. Oh god, that is creepy, dude. Either way, I just always found it so weird that Mr. Mime, like, is a slave, basically. It's like a human slave, because it looks like a person, and then it's a maid. And because it's a Pokemon, and Pokemon are kind of treated like slaves, I mean, it just always seemed really weird to me. It's a news report. Looks like the Pokemon League match ended. Wait. Okay, so I guess the Pokemon League's already happening. Anyway, as our Madre said, we now have a warp system here which we can use to teleport to any Pokemon Center of our choosing. So we will definitely be using that to our advantage when we go to nickname Krabby, which I'll be doing next episode just because I was apparently too dumb to do it this episode or something like that. Or today's episode is actually some or sort of other event, which is... It doesn't require that many Pokemon. I believe it doesn't, so I don't know. We'll be taking Krabby, though, and putting the XP share on him. Are we supposed to visit Professor Oak, right? Yes, let's go there. But I will be utilizing that warp system tomorrow or in the next episode, whenever that is. So here we go, Professor Oak. Oh, what a surprise! So you earned enough badges to qualify for the Pokemon League, eh, Ash? It just so happens you're not the only Pokemon trainer to show up today. Well now, I'm not surprised you showed up late. I'm surprised you showed up at all. Alright, calm down, you two. Why can't Pallet's top 2 Pokemon trainers get along? That's right, 4 trainers left Pallet Town on their Pokemon journeys, but you and Gary have earned the most badges, and I'm very proud. Jack and John both got off to an excellent... Jack and John? You had to pick like the most common names ever. That's just great. Gary has earned 10 badges, and Ash, you've earned 8. That's really quite remarkable. That's why I'm glad you're here. It's time for you and Gary to participate in the Pokemon League. The Pokemon League meets the same place every year atop the Indigo Plateau. The tournament hasn't begun yet, though, so that gives you some time to train before it does. So what was on TV? It said the Pokemon League match was over. You know what? I don't even know anymore. He can try, but even if Ash had a year to train, I'd beat him with both hands tied behind my back. I'm not saying you're a bad trainer, Ash. It's just you don't have what it takes to beat me. This is interesting. Taking a look at both of your Pokedex, and the results show that Gary has seen 60 different Pokemon, and Ash has seen 128! Alright, I beat Gary. And Gary has caught more Pokemon than Ash, okay? Looks like I caught more Pokemon than you did, Ash. On your journeys, you each capture different Pokemon. With your different personalities, you learn to care for and understand them in different ways. My research has taught me that we need to deal with Pokemon like we deal with people, as individuals. That's why I became a Pokemon researcher. And that's why you make Mr. Mime your slave and make it do all of your household chores. Not only does every Pokemon I care for become a part of my research, but they also become part of myself. I spent so much time with the Pokemon you trainers from Pallet sent me. They've become an important part of my life. Did I send you any Pokemon? I don't remember. That explosion came from the Pokemon Corral out back. We'd better check it out. Well, let's go check it out. There's not really much else to it. Ha! We followed you here so we could steal your Pikachu. We're through pussyfooting around. Oh god, what? Meowth! You talk for the first time and this is the kind of language you bring to this show? Meowth, no, bad Meowth. I'm gonna spray you with water. A talking Meowth! Incredible! Now hand over that Pikachu and any other Pokemon you got stashed here, or you'll have to battle us! Oh, looks like we're battling Team Rocket again. It's not really a big deal anymore because they've kind of become pushovers by this point. But they're going to be starting off with their victory bell as always, and I'm just kind of feeling like not speeding through this battle. But you know what, I'm going to do it anyway because they really don't do anything. And Tabasco's going to take, okay, 2 turns to listen to us. That's not that bad. Let's actually go into Roshi now, go for a couple of water pulses. Oh, never mind, he explodes in our face, and Gloober, I hope you get level 30 from this, because that would be pretty good. Actually, you know what, I just thought of something. Doesn't Mr. Professor Oakman have some kind of relationship with Ash's Muck? So I'm thinking, I'm actually going to leave behind Gloober with Professor Oak here, and we're going to go ahead and add Krabby to our party for a little bit. We're going to nickname him in the next episode, but I'm going to go ahead and grab Krabby for now. Why can't good things happen to bad people? We're blasting off again! I'm gonna head on home now. This has been a long day, but I'll see you at the Pokemon League, Ash. You just better make sure you train as hard as I do. See you then, Ash. Well, Ash, you have a lot of training to do before the league starts. I'll be sure to let you know when the tournament's begun. You know, if you want to do me a favor, maybe you could head to the Seafoam Islands east up here. I've been trying to understand how Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro. You can talk to Professor Westwood, the creator of the Pokedex, for me. I'm sure he could enlighten you to the evolution solution. Just follow the Pallet River south. Thanks, Ash. Alright, well, I guess that is what we're doing in this episode. We are heading to the Seafoam Islands. Also, the Pokemon Corral is apparently huge. Look at all these Pokemon here. We got Spearows and Machokes, and there's a Slowpoke right here. It doesn't have a tail, though. Don't know why. There's a Poliwrath. That's pretty cool. There's just a ton of Pokemon. Hey, another Pikachu. Wonder why he has like 2 Pikachus. That's alright with me. I thought Pikachu... Whoa, what the hell happened to Meowth there? Only Check that out again. Huh. That was weird. He was glitched for a little bit, but I guess he fixed himself somehow. Got a Meowth and Sai, who won't let us talk to him. Are you serious? There we go. Sai. And finally, we have Seal and Pidgeot over there. Now, if we actually head over to the top floor, or the second floor, because I guess there's another floor up above that one, I'm actually going to be leaving Gloobar with Professor Oak, and what that will do is basically like the daycare center. I guess we could have done this at any point, but I really didn't think that we could. Usually Ash in the anime does it through those, like, little telephone thingies. He sends him his Pokemon, but I guess here you have to talk to him manually, or maybe I just missed it somehow. But we're going to go ahead and leave Gloobar with Professor Oak for now, and we're going to go and grab ourselves our handy-dandy Krabby and head on over to the Pallet River. Now, because we have the teleporty pad warp system, we can actually go ahead and teleport really easily to another Pokemon Center and do that, so I'm going to do that off screen. Let's go. And we're back to Pallet Town. I know that I literally just came out of the same door I went in, but I did heal up my Pokemon and also got ourselves Krabby, which we will now be using to surf our way down to wherever we're going. Actually use our raft technically, but we have some super repels as well as a normal repel and one max repel, so we've got plenty of repels to make our way through this water route here. And as I said, I went and healed up, got Krabby out of the PC, so he's got the EXP share. My voice is apparently dying, but that's okay with me. So as you saw there, we do have Krabby now. Next episode, I'll nickname him. As always, the suggestions for the nickname have been overwhelming. There's been I think 600 or something comments by now. So thank you all so much once again for always the support on these Pokemon Ash Gray videos. I'm gonna keep trying to do that. Some sort of other comment questions and stuff like that where you guys can sort of interact with the playthrough. Because in this one, the team members really were kind of set, and I wanted to use Ash's team, there wasn't really that much room for asking for team member suggestions, but definitely in the next playthrough I do, I'll try to improve, or not improve, what am I talking about? What is it? What am the word I'm thinking of? I can't even think of it. Interact, I guess. I'll basically try to bring you guys into the playthrough as much as I can by, having you guys suggest team members as well as nicknames for the team members that you guys choose as well. So, viewer interaction, I guess, is the sort of thing I'm going for here, though I can never think of the word that I have. It's literally on the tip of my tongue every time, and I can never think of exactly the word that I'm thinking of. So, let's go ahead and put Pikachu up first, even though Flutter's there. What the heck? Why couldn't it switch it? There we go. Flutter's died, so I don't want Kaiser up first, because Kaiser has got way too much EXP under his belt. So we're going to continue on through this water route here, and then that will end off the episode as we make it to, hopefully, the little island, or Seafoam Islands, I guess is where we're going. Pikachu at this level is trying to learn Thunder, which is a pretty high power move, but I don't think I'm going to be teaching it to him, so let's go ahead and stop learning Thunder. I just don't like the accuracy being so low on it. I don't like Thunder, Blizzard, or Fire Blast because they all have just low accuracy, and I would rather go for, the move being assured to hit rather than getting the little extra boost of power because, I don't know, I guess I'm just that way. That's the way that I like to play Pokemon. In competitive battling, usually I'll go for the higher power move because, it's just a 50-50. If you do hit it, then it's pretty much dead, but if you don't hit it, then you're kind of screwed. But, I don't know, here in the main Pokemon games, I usually like to go for the accuracy over the power because that's just the way I play. I don't know, it's just kind of personal preference. I don't really have an exact reason why. Krabby's already level 17, I believe that's what it said. So we're going to go ahead and take away Harden for Mud Shot. It's a pretty good move, actually. The only ground-type move that we have on our Pokemon, so that will be pretty helpful. And I'm not certain what level Krabby actually evolves into Kingler, but it seems like this is already the little island that Professor Oak was talking about. Yes, we are in the Seafoam Islands. Ooh, we got a Pikachu right there, as well as a little Slowpoke over here. So let's actually go and head into that Mr. Scientist house and see what's up with him. I don't know why I just exited just to see that Pikachu. Ah, happy here. So you're friends of Professor Oak, eh? Please don't call me Professor. It's much too formal. My friends and associates call me Westwood the Fifth. I'm a 5th generation of Westwood, so you can see that I come from a long line of Pokemon researchers. At the moment, I'm solving a real-life mystery slowly but surely. I want to discover why Shelter attaches to Slowpoke to cause it to evolve to Slowbro. I've been researching with my Slowpoke. You may have seen it fishing on the beach. If I can understand why Slowpoke evolves into Slowbro, I'll have earned the right to call myself a Westwood. Well, let's go and try to help him figure this out. I guess we gotta go talk ourselves into some Slowpokes over here. I always actually have never understood that either. Like, Slowpoke is like one of the weirdest evolving Pokemon. I know in the games he just evolves by level, but you know, in the anime he evolves by attaching a shelter to his tail, or rather having a shelter bite its tail, sort of. I don't know, it's always been weird to me. I don't know what we're supposed to do here actually, because this guy didn't really tell us that much. He's just kind of like saying the same thing again, and we can't really help him out with it. Maybe we're supposed to catch a shelter and attach it to its tail, or maybe we're supposed to go fishing and get a shelter of some sort. I don't think we can fish here. Do we even have a fishing rod? I don't think we ever got one. Oh, we have an old rod. I guess we could use that. We have a good rod as well, and do we have a super rod? Nope. Well, let's go ahead and use a good rod here, and if we do find a shelter, then that's probably going to be what we're supposed to do. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my time right now, but hey, that's fine with me. A Pokemon is on the hook, and it is a Krabby at level 6. Are you serious? Level 6 Krabby? I don't know, let's just move on to this event, which I have absolutely no idea what it is. Actually, I'm kidding about that one. I actually do know this one. It's Puka the Pikachu, the Kahuna Pikachu, the one that surfs. Yeah, I think. There's no one in this house, though. I know it's the dude with the surfboard, and he's got the surfing Pikachu, and maybe I'm not exactly right on that, but I know that it's something like that. Maybe he's actually out in the ocean, and I'm supposed to find him. Let's go find your master, Pikachu. I wonder where he went. If not, then we just missed pretty much everything. Oh no! Oh no! The raft is going out of control, and we lose consciousness. Oh god. Victor?
This is my cabin. How are you, kid? Are you hurt? My name's Victor. I saw you struggling in the harsh waves, so I rushed out on my surfboard to help you. But don't thank me. Thank my Pikachu, Puka. I've had Puka for almost 20 years now, but I didn't catch it like you would a regular Pokemon. Puka came to me from the sea. I found it afloat on a piece of wood, and from that day on, Puka and I have never been apart. There's something special about Puka. It can feel the waves in its body. I can sense when a big wave is headed our way. Over the last 20 years, we've surfed every big wave that's come our way. But we're waiting on for one wave, the Humungadunga. It only comes once every 20 years. When I was just a boy, the best surfer I knew was Jan, and he managed to surf Humungadunga and place his flag at the peak of Ocean's Mountain and become a legend. I started surfing because I wanted to be just like him. 20 years later, I challenged the big wave, but Humungadunga beat me, and it was the biggest disappointment of my life. I never wanted to surf again, that is, until I found Puka. If it weren't for Puka, I don't know where or what I'd be. Since then, Puka and I have teamed up and conquered every kind of wave you can imagine. There's just one left, Humungadunga.
Hey, it's Puka! How's it going, buddy?
It's time! Humungadunga's coming! It's a wave that only comes every 20 years. Puka and I have to surf it.
Well, we're gonna go and watch him fail. Well, I'm rooting for him deep down, but, I don't know. I feel like he might fail this. Well, there we go, the surfing Pikachu and man coming. Humungadunga's approaching. Victor and Puka are going to challenge it. Oh boy, that is that's a weird wave. Oh, hey, he did it. Congratulations. Victor planted his flag on the mountaintop alongside Jan's. Hooray! That's good for you, Victor. What do you gotta... Yeah, clapping, claps. You get claps. Puka and I have finally accomplished our lifelong dream. So how's about a battle to see just how good a trainer you are? Now you'll see that Puka's no ordinary Pikachu. Alright, so we have an actual battle for this episode, because we have a bunch of trainer battles, but nothing really too intense. And oh my goodness, this Pikachu's level 60. Holy crap. Okay, well, go ahead and use Rain Dance. That probably means he's gonna go for Thunder, because if you guys don't know, Thunder never misses when it is raining in the battle. And yeah, he does go for Thunder. So that basically means that all our Pokemon are going to be dying here, which is unfortunate because I don't know. Humungadunga is going to conquer us right here. I guess we're going to go for... Oh, wow. Why did he go for Bite of all the moves he could have gone for? I don't know, but Double Edge take this out. We have one more hit left on this guy. I guess I'm just going to... Oh, God. That was... Okay, well, he killed himself. That's great. I don't know why he didn't go for more Thunders. That probably would have killed all of us. And he did have the Rain Dance up, so it wouldn't have missed, but... There we go, I guess the trainer AI is his downfall in the end. And that is going to be wrapping up this episode. Let's see if he actually gives us anything. You remind me a lot of myself and Puka when I was a kid. Whatever happens, and no matter how many defeats you may face, remember to never give up. It's taken for me 40 years to accomplish my dreams, but it was well worth the sacrifice. You can do it too. Puka-Chu. Alright, well, I guess we can't really help out Mr. Slowpoke because I don't know exactly how to make him evolve. He's just kind of fishing for that. So we will stand atop this mountain until the next episode when we continue on to face Pokemon, the first movie. See you guys then.